Dear Wild Hunters friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope everything fine with you. In this video test we are going to hunt for woodcock and pheasant with some special chokes. The Gemini chokes. Gemini is an Italian manufacturer nearby Brescia, Italy, that build and manufacture very special choke for every need, especially for sporting, competition, and then also hunting. This will be a very articulated test. It will be a very long test because I want to make some test both on the shooting range and also on the hunting field. I will use three types of Gemini chokes for two different semi-automatic shotguns. One is the Benelli Beccaccia Supreme. The Benelli Beccaccia means woodcock in Italian language, so we will use the Benelli Beccaccia especially for pheasant and woodcock, both in thick bush and in open spaces. Then I will use also the Franchi fast with another type of Gemini choke, which is the Paradox, or let's say there is a little bit confusion between the various rifled and Paradox chokes. The rifled choke is for slug, so for big game hunting. The Paradox means something that was built in the past, in the 18th century, for slugs, for smoothbore barrels. What we will use for woodcock and pheasant with the Franchi fast will be a special Gemini with a smooth rifled, so it can be used with special baschieri&pellagri cartridges that spread the pattern at close distance. So with this kind of choke you can hunt in very thick bush for fast flying birds, as is the case for woodcock and pheasant. So it is a smooth rifle that has been this manufacturer Gemini has made for this kind of hunting, so close range shooting for very fast bird, and is something that is used a lot in my country. Okay, I will use three different types of baschieri&pellagri cartridges: the Mygra Beccaccia, the F2 short range, and this special MB Tricolor cartridge that is one of the most used cartridge in Italy for woodcock and pheasant hunting. Okay, now we are going down at the shooting range to test these three Gemini chokes at various distances. So we will see the pattern of these chokes with this all three cartridges on the shooting range, and then we will move in the hunting field. Mind that due to the COVID restriction, this video test on the field will take a lot of time. So you will see some changes in the clothing, in the various ambience and the habitat of the woodcock and the pheasant during the winter and also during the fall season. So you will see many changes, and this is due to the COVID restriction, because we don't know when and for how much longer we can hunt during this season. But anyway, we will do the best to make a fantastic video test for the Gemini Chokes, for these two Benelli shotguns, and for these three special baschieri and pellagri cartridges. Let's start the test. Okay, let's start the test in the shooting range. We are at 15 meters of distance. We are going to shoot with the Franchi fast, with the smooth rifle, the Gemini Choke, and the F2 short range baschieri and pellagri cartridge. Okay, now we are going to check the result of this shot at the target. As you can see, with this cartridge, the Gemini, this kind of choke, this special choke, has put seven pellets inside the woodcock. This is not exactly a scale woodcock, because it is a little bit smaller than the real size. But you have 7 pellets inside the animal, and as you can see, is well widespread the pattern of the cartridge, and you can see that there are no significant holes inside the wool pattern, so the animal can take some pellets inside this widespread pattern. Okay, now we are going to test with the same at the same distance, with the same choke, with the same semi-automatic smoothbore shotgun, another type of cartridge, which is the baschieri and pellagri Mygra Beccaccia. Okay, now let's shoot the Mygra Beccaccia with the Gemini smooth rifled. Magnifico, adesso andiamo a vedere I risultati. Very good, now let's go and see at the target for the result. As you can see, with this kind of cartridge, you have 13 pellets inside. It is obvious, as you can see, that the pattern is a little bit stretched because it's smaller, and you don't have so much space as the previous cartridge, the F2 short range, because here you have to aim the animal, so you have to be more accurate during the aiming situation, because you cannot count on many spread pellets, okay, on a huge pattern as the other ammunition. But if you got it, you can see here 13 pellets inside the woodcock. Okay, now let's start with other Gemini Chokes, with the Benelli Beccaccia at different shooting distance and with different cartridges. Okay. Okay, we are going to shoot at 15 meters of distance with the Benelli Beccaccia smoothbore shotgun. We are going to mount the Gemini ported cylinder, so 5 stars choke, with the baschieri&pellagri F2 short range cartridge. Ok, andiamo a vedere il bersaglio. Ok, let's go and see the target. Okay, as you can see, you can note the difference between a ported cylinder choke and the previous one when we used the smooth rifled choke. It is obvious that the gun that we have used is different, but I can assure you that there is no evident or big difference, because the length of the barrel is the same and the manufacturer is almost the same, because Franchi and Benelli are made in the same manufacturer, so with the same. So we cannot consider, okay, the gun factor. We just we must consider just the difference between the two chokes with the same cartridge at the same distance. Okay, now we have decided with Alberto to go at 20 meters of distance, so we will put our shot 5 meters, which is in the wood 5 meters can be a great difference, okay, for woodcock hunting at least. So we are going to see what's happening. Okay, now we are ready to go at 20 meters of distance. Okay, let's go and see the pattern at 20 meters. Okay, as you can see, the pellets inside the woodcock are 16 and not 23, 24 as before, because just 5 meters of difference and another kind of ammunition, a cartridge, can change a little bit the things. So we have a different size of pattern, but the most important fact is that you don't have significant holes where the woodcock can escape without taking at least 2 or 3 pellets. This is very important. It's the most important thing. But the most important thing me and Beto wanted to demonstrate is that 5 meters, only 5 meters, in the woods can make the difference if you have, especially if you have a different cartridge in your barrel. Okay, now we are going to use another ported choke by Gemini. It's not the cylinder but the 4 stars, what we call the 4 stars, and we will change completely the ammunition. We will use the MB Tricolor, which is a cartridge with a different size of pellets. We are talking about the 7, number 7, and not 8.5, which is a very good ammunition, not only for woodcock but also for the pheasant. And the most important thing is that we will start at 20 meters and then we will shoot again at 25 meters, only 5 meters, but you will see that probably there will be a great difference in just 5 meters. But the most important thing we have demonstrated is that this Gemini custom chokes makes the difference between them and the standard ones, the ones that you on stock you can find on your firearm, on your shotgun. They are completely different and they are very made. They are not simple accessories, but are integral part of your gear. Okay, so now let's start the second phase of the test. Now we are going to change the ported Gemini choke. We have mounted also now the 4 stars instead of cylinder. Now we are ready to shoot at 20 meters of distance with the MB Tricolor baschieri&pellagri cartridge, and let's go. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go and see the result. Ok, andiamo a vedere i risultati. Okay, as you can see, we have changed the ported choke. This is 4 star, 20 meters. The ammunition, the cartridge is completely different. It is number 6. The pellets is in number 6. The cartridge is the MB Tricolor. As you can see, there are 14 pellets inside this small woodcock. It is obvious that we will use during the hunting field test this combination for the pheasant, but it's just to give you an idea using the same target. Okay, so if you put a pheasant inside here, you should count at least 30 pellets, not only 14. So this is the result. As you can see, there are no significant holes at 20 meters. And I'm curious to see, very curious to see, the same combination used at 25 meters. The thing that me and Berto are going to do now. Well, great friends, here we are at 25 meters, same combination. Let's see the result. Very good. As I told you before, just 5 meters of difference makes 6 pellets inside the woodcock. It is obvious we will use this combination both for hunting woodcock and pheasant, which are very different birds in terms of size. So a pheasant could take at least the double of the number of pellets inside. But what we can see is that in just 5 meters, the pattern has changed dramatically. And thanks to God, this ported allows you to do not have heavy holes, big holes inside the pattern, so you are sure that you can put enough pellets in your bird even at 25 meters, which can be a very interesting and very long shot, especially in the woods, in thick bush. Okay, now we must say that the ported choke allows you to have a little less recoil and a little less muzzle elevation, so you can double your shot easier and with a little bit more comfort in aiming during the second and the third shot. This is something that normally the ported chokes gives you as a plus on your shooting and aiming operation. Okay, now no more talk, just hunting. So see you on the hunting field.